He's left our seat up yet again. Oh my God, all those socks. I can't believe, how this husband, I can't believe, husband! Oh. Hi everyone, this is Sabine from Sabine Granston Health Coaching. For those of you who don't know me, I am a nutritionist and health coach, and I specialize in fatigue and stress management. Now, some of you are probably saying, Sabine, balancing my blood sugar level is the last thing on my mind right now. Fair point. However, in a few seconds, I'm going to tell you some symptoms that are linked with imbalanced blood sugar levels. Some of them might sound very familiar, and if they do, then you might want to listen to the end of my video, because I'll give some great hints and tips about how to balance your blood sugar levels better. So some of those symptoms are low energy levels, feeling tired or down and anxious a lot. Do you get hangry if you haven't eaten in a while? Do you have difficulty concentrating? Do you have a poor alertness, problems remembering things, or are you emotionally drained? Do you have mood swings, cravings for sweet foods? Are you irritable? Do you have weight gain around the middle or suffer from frequent headaches? If more than a couple of the symptoms I've just mentioned sound more than familiar to you, one of the culprits could be that your body might have difficulty regulating the blood sugar supply to your brain and the cells in the body. So a little bit of background, so you know what's happening in your body when you eat carbohydrates. So blood sugar is basically the concentration of glucose in your blood. So we call blood sugar glucose, basically. This glucose comes from the carbohydrates that you eat. So in the bread, pasta, potatoes, rice, other grains, beans, lentils, but also in the fruits and vegetables. So the carbohydrates are broken down and are absorbed via the gut and taken up into your bloodstream. Then your body produces insulin in order to take the sugar up into your cells to lower the sugar in your blood. So any excess sugar will be stored in the liver or the muscles for future usage. For example, if you have to run for the bus. Oh, no. Your body stores the rest away as fat. So consistently high levels of glucose in the blood can often lead to insulin resistance, and further down the line can lead to type 2 diabetes. So we're really trying to avoid that from happening. So deal with your blood sugar levels now, balance them to avoid any further complications in the future. So it's really important that you get off the blood sugar roller coaster. So this is the blood sugar roller coaster. This is when your blood sugar levels are imbalanced. You're really trying to avoid that. Let's just first have a look at the balanced blood sugar levels. So balanced, nice and even, balanced, calm. That is when your body releases fat, it protects lean muscles, you have less cravings and an increased amount of energy. Now, the imbalanced blood sugar levels, when your blood sugar spikes up here, this is when fat gets stored. You have mood swings and brain fog. When it gets below the optimum level, your body burns muscle, it holds on to the fat, your energy crashes and your cravings increase. And your blood sugar level, you eat something really sugary again, blood sugar levels spike, fats get stored, mood swings, brain fog, etc. At any given time, we have the equivalent of around a teaspoonful of sugar circulating in our body. So it's not hard to figure out when we eat a bar of chocolate, which has about 12 teaspoons of sugar, and wash it down with a can of sugary fizzy drink, which has about 10, 11 teaspoons of sugar, that your body will go into overdrive to produce enough insulin to lower the blood sugar, and most of it will be stored as fat. It's really concerning that incidences of type 2 diabetes are snowballing, and it's particularly concerning that it's also affecting children. You can also really help your body's response to stress when you keep an evenly balanced blood sugar level throughout the day. So you might say, stop waffling on, Sabine. Tell me what I can do to balance my blood sugar levels. Okay, coming up. Tip number 1, do not skip meals, especially breakfast. If you don't feel like having a big breakfast in the morning, just have a handful of nuts, for example. Make sure your breakfast has protein in it, for example, oats, nuts, eggs, chia seeds, yogurt, if you can tolerate dairy, sunflower or pumpkin seeds, and also the good fats, avocado, nut butters, nuts and seeds, etc. As protein and fats, they keep you fuller for longer, so your energy is released slowly into your body without the spikes happening. Protein is also really important for the production of neurotransmitters in your brain. So without protein, you might not be able to focus that well. Tip number 2, replace sugar in baking, for example, with some medjool dates, apples, dried apricots, banana, raw honey, or a little bit of maple syrup or coconut sugar. And please stay away from artificial sweeteners. Tip number 3, plan your meals ahead of time. Have a prep day. For me, my prep day is Sunday, where I prep, for example, I cook some soups, I freeze them, I prepare some healthier snacks, I bake some bread or make bone broth, etc. All of those things. Watch out for my blog on meal planning. That's coming up soon for more details on this. Tip number 4, never go shopping when you're hungry. This is really important because that's like going on a blind date, getting really drunk and then waking up in the morning thinking, what did I take home there?
Oh my God!
So that's similar with the foods. When you go shopping hungry, you come home with the chocolates and the crisps, etc. Tip number 5, avoid stimulants such as coffee, normal tea, fizzy drinks, cigarettes, alcohol, etc. They encourage the release of stored glucose. So that's causing the blood sugar levels to rise quickly, only to crash down again shortly after, and we know what's happening with the ups and downs of the blood sugar roller coaster. So to wean yourself off coffee, for example, have one coffee in the morning, if that's the one coffee that you really can't live without. Have that one coffee, but then for the rest of the day, try out some herbal teas. Try out, for example, Pukka has some really nice teas. For example, one is called Blackcurrant Beauty, or vanilla chamomile manuka honey. Or try out jasmine green tea. Jasmine green tea is a little bit milder than the other, the normal green tea, and green tea has some anti-inflammatory effects, and it also has a little bit of caffeine in it, so it does give you a little bit of a kick, but it also brings along some benefits. Or try some rooibos tea. I think it's a brand called TikTok that does vanilla rooibos tea, and that's really nice. Tip number 6, take regular exercise. Just find something you really enjoy. You know, running, Pilates, yoga maybe, dancing, going for longer walks in nature. Exercise increases your cell sensitivity to insulin, so it's really good for you. Tip number 7 is sleep. Sleep is so important for us. This is when your body repairs and recovers. A lack of sleep can raise your stress and appetite hormones. So They make you hungry, and then it's harder to say no to sugary snacks. If any of what I said sparked your interest or brought up more questions, or if you have any other health concerns right now, get in touch with me. Book a free 30-minute discovery call with me where I can find out more about you and how I can help you move forward to a more balanced, energetic and happy you. If you like my videos, then like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, please. Thank you so much for watching. The link to my discovery call will be below the video, and I see you very soon. Bye bye.